Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Starkalex and we are back with another Marvel Future Fight video, guys. Today we're gonna go with the latest update we got, and we're gonna jump with the level 80 Captain Marvel, checking out, what you can do in the content and a little bit of how to play her and how actually build her. My favorite team for Captain Marvel, obviously, is Nick Fury with his new uniform as a lead, White Fox as a support with the uniform she has. And then we have Captain Marvel, obviously. We're going to take a quick look at the build. We're going to take a quick look at the skill priority we do with her, because it's not a full skill rotation with her. It's more skill priority and then a bunch of button smashing. And then we're going to go in content. We're going to have a wall boss legend, guys. We're going to do some testing. Obviously, it's not going to be as high as level as some can do, but it's still going to give us a little idea at level 80. And we are going to check her out in Alliance Battle Extreme, no restrictions, so we can actually see what she can do in there too. So the first thing I want to talk about is the character itself. Before we go into details, guys, if you only care about her in Alliance Battle, Extreme, Legend, whatever, the thing is that at level 70, she's going to be about the same as she is at level 80. So there's no point in getting her to level 80 if it's only where you want to play her. You want to replace, Wanda in Alliance Battle Extreme with her. That's all you got to do. Get her to level 70, get a uniform tier 3, and that's pretty much all you need. But if you want to compete in higher content like Wall Boss Legend, and expect to get her to level tier 4 eventually, obviously. Getting her to level 80 is plus plus. She's going to be able to do better work in dispatch mission, obviously. With that, as PvP wise, I did not build her for PvP. I did try to play her in a little battle a little bit, but she was not really, well, she was getting one shot by pretty much everything. So I don't know at tier 4 she's going to be able to compete in there, but at tier 3, it's definitely not. Also, keep in mind, guys, if you do have her artifact, her artifact is a freaking monster. Give her a lot of damage increase, so you're going to be able to do a lot more damage than I'm going to be doing in this video if you have her, artifact, pretty much. So if we take a quick look at the stats I have on our guys before we get started with the team up and the support and everything. We're at 75,000 energy attack. Then we have max attack speed, critical rate, critical damaging or defense, max cooldown, max dodge, because we're running with CTP of rage. And then we have her with the max movement speed. Movement speed can actually be useful. Sometimes we look at instinct. She's not tier 4, so the instinct level is not that crazy, but we still have some decent, you can see that critical damage for instinct is a little bit high, but that's because of the artifact I pick for her. Obviously, at tier 4, with more, instinct, she will be gaining a major boost from there compared to what we have right now. If we take a look at the hero we have on her, we have, a few blessings, but not full blessings. We have gear only at gear 25. Obviously, if we get her at gear 30 at level 80, she will be doing a lot more damage than she's going to be doing in this video. But I still don't know if I'm going to get her to tier 4, to be honest. So I have not pulled the trigger on that yet. If we take a look at the skills, guys, with the new skills, we're going to talk about skill rotation here a little bit, guys, but the leadership is still the same. 35% increase of energy attack. We have the passive here that the super armor increase all basic defense by 35%, increase skill damage by 25%, bonus damage by 30%, but that's regular. If we look at the, tier 2 passive too, while we're there, increase all buff effect by 20%, duration by 30%. That does apply to CTP of rage, so there's a really, really nice buff for that. Plus, we get chain of damage by 10%, which is great. The new tier 3 skills here, guys, you can see here, apply to self, ignore target dodge rage by 100%, which is amazing. 65% chance to penetrate with super armor, barrier shield, all damage immune, invisible. But the thing is that will be useful in PvP, but you need to be able to build our tier 3 to actually be able to use that skill, which most likely you will not be able to, because she is going to be dead before that. Maybe with a greed, a regen, or whatever, she can actually compete in PvP, maybe in Alliance Conquest, but for Otherworld and Timeline, I don't see her being any good for that. But that tier 3 skills is still very, very solid for PvE, by the way, guys. Then in the other skills, I mean, there's nothing special in skill number 1, number 2, except canceling war. If we take a look at the other skills, skill number 3, I mean, this is probably going to be the most important skill, guys. It is the damage accumulation. No, it's only the increased damage. Sorry, guys. It's the other skill that does the. If she has the damage accumulation, there's so many new characters with damage accumulation in the last update. But anyway, you want to hit that skill as often as possible. I mean, that skill priority, this is probably the skill number 1 because increase your attack and defense by 45%, critical rate by 25%, recover some HP. Especially, it's pretty much only the 45% increase all basic attack that's important from that skill. But anyway, that skill is actually daily cancel. We're going to talk about the rotation a little bit later. Full rotation, I mean, full skill priority. Then you have the 4th skill here that increase all basic attack by 35%, but this is the skill that's going to be doing the most damage when you use it, so it's going to be the last skill in your rotation. Then you have the 5th skill, that is the damage accumulation, so you're going to have to use that skill right before the 4th skill to get as much damage as possible, and this skill is going to be very important to be used on cooldown too, if you can. Basically, the skill priority, guys, is going to be a 3rd skill, tier 3 skills, and then the 5th skill and the 4th skill, and then you fill her with the 2nd skill and the 1st skill. But you want to use the 2nd skill and the 1st skill as often as possible to build that tier 3 as often as possible. Now we're going to be jumping into Alliance Battle Extreme, no restriction, so you can actually see the rotation. You know, first you can see how I actually do with the skill priority there if I do not mess things up. You know, sometimes I do mess things up, but that's okay. I'll talk about it if that happens. So we're going to go in there. My personal best with this setup so far is 12.3 millions, which is actually not that bad. I wish I was more, but 12.3 million with this team mean I'm going to be able to score more than I score with Wanda when I actually go with the Universal team. So it's a plus for me, guys. I will not be complaining about that. And I forgot, we might do some GBR in this video too, or I'll do GBR in a another video. I'm not sure about that, guys, but we're going to see. So we're going to jump in there, guys, with this team. Like I said, Nick Fury lead, White Fox support, and the Captain Marvel at level 80. Pretty much thing we do at the start is we switch to Captain Marvel as soon as possible, and we get the rotation going. Basically, what I'm going to do at the start, guys, is that I'm going to hit the 1st skill, the 2nd skill, then the 3rd skill. I will daily cancel the 3rd skill, and then I'm going to jump in the 5th skill, cancel into the 4th skill. And then after that, you're going to see it's really going to be about skill priority, using the 3rd skill every time it's available, using the tier 3 skills almost every time it's available. Sometimes we have to adjust. And then we're going to be using the 2nd skill to do the burn cancel on the frost base. Since it's the burn season, it's very, very easy to do. So let's jump in there. Let's start that, and you're going to see first and guys. So switching 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, and then we're going to smash button after that. I'm going to repeat the, you know, the 3rd skill, the 5th skill, and all of that when they are available pretty much. Here I kind of did a little messed up. I was supposed to use the tier 3 skills right after I hit the 5th skill, but sometimes I forget I hit the 4th skill first, but that's okay. That actually happens. Still, the score is still going up very fast. And you see every time the, you know, the 3rd skill is available, I hit it. Like this time I actually used the tier 3 properly. You want to daily cancel the tier 3 a little bit, but not too much. Like I say, more like a quick cancel than a daily cancel to actually do something good here. Here I missed this. Well, one of the skill I was supposed to press when I was doing that, which is, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Here I was pressing a button because Delta hit me with a chair on the side, but that's her fault, not mine this time. But as the score, you can see actually going pretty fast. I mean, with that tier 4 skill, she's going to be a total monster. Without a single doubt, I will be probably able to hit close to 15 millions with her if I did have the tier 4 on her, but I'm still not sure if I'm going to be doing the tier 4 on her, to be honest. Now I'm trying to focus a little bit to see if I can actually get a good score. I mean, if I can actually get 12 million, I'm going to be happy here. That's kind of will be the objective here, but we're going to go with whatever we get pretty much. But this is actually a pretty decent start. The boss is about to go. Yeah, here we go. Now we're going to hit the 3rd skill here. 1st skill and 2nd skill. We have to let the 2nd skill go a little bit just so we actually get the burn in, and we actually get decent damage here. This is not my best run, but I mean, we should be getting at least 12 million in this run, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, but hopefully not. And it's pretty much the rotation here, guys. We smash a lot of buttons. We had a lot of fun, pretty much. Now here I'm going to be holding on the tier 3 skills because I knew that was happening, but we're going to do that. We hit right before the third skill, and then we just follow with the rotation we did from the start, pretty much. And you can see that's going to be easy. Well, almost 12 minutes. I mean, just slowing down a little bit here. That'll be done if we can actually get from the fourth kill going. And we did it, and it was not the best run here, guys, and we still did 12.1 millions, almost 12.2 millions. My personal best 12.3, as you can see here. So even though that I messed up a couple rotation, that was still a pretty solid run, and that was very easy. She's very easy to play, really easy, user friendly. I mean, sure, if you have damage proc on her, she's not going to be optimal with the new uniform, but with the rage, I mean, most people these days do have CDPF rage on her. She is literally a killer. So that's really nice, and she's going to be doing about the same damage. That's level 70 than level 80. So I mean, don't need to get her to level 80, guys. Don't need to waste that mass if all you care about is Alliance Battle Extreme. Obviously, all Alliance Battle Legend, you need to be higher level to get good scores, so level 80 is going to be better in that, but Alliance Battle Extreme, no. So if you only care about Alliance Battle Extreme, guys, level 70. The other content, level 80, obviously. So if we go in Wall Boss here, we are going to be, I don't have, high stage unlock for Universal. So the best stage I could actually come with was actually Mephisto. If we go in Mephisto and we can actually do a stage 39, I mean, it's not exactly what I want to do, but this is the stage we are going to be doing here. So we're going to switch a few things around here. We're going to remove her. We're going to bring him. We're going to put him lead. And then after that, we're going to remove her. We're going to put that. And that's going to be the theme here, guys. And I haven't tested it yet, but that should really be a killer here. So we're going to use apparently those strikers. I'm not even paying attention to the strikers I'm using, guys. I just want to put some strikers and to have a little bit of fun and maybe good damage. Now, that should actually be pretty fast. Tested her a little bit earlier and against a lower level, obviously, and she was doing really good damage. So in my opinion, that should be a very easy run here. So you can see here, that's the rotation I'm going to be using. You can see 15 seconds, we're already up to the next phase. So we're going to keep that phase going. You can see when we pair that tier 3 skills with the 5th skill and 4th skill, that really goes well. That's pretty much what I like to do most, is when I get a chance, I hit the tier 3 skill right before I hit the 5th skill, and that does a lot of damage. But, I mean, this is just easy damage here. We're going to do that rotation again that I did earlier. You can see the damage is very solid. And you just keep smashing the button after that, and you move to the next phase. I mean, in higher stage, obviously, there's going to be a little bit more resistance than that, but I mean, we don't even need to worry about any of the phases on stage 39, which is very solid. I mean, people says above stage 50, it's where it becomes really challenging, but level 80, not even a tier 4 skill, we literally destroyed this for stage 39 here, which is pretty awesome. So basically, this uniform is definitely worth it if we're wondering about the uniform. Getting her to level 80 for World Boss Legend, for Alliance Battle Legends, and for Dispatch Mission is really nice. For Alliance Battle Extreme, not needed. Level 70 is the same as level 80. But if you really like her, you want her to get her to tier 4 eventually, because she's going to be a total monster. I mean, level 80 is the thing, and she's going to be a very, very solid tier 4, guys, if you want to get her to tier 4, because her tier 4 skill is actually pretty crazy. Just before we finish here, guys, I mean, that tier 4 skill, I mean, energy attack increased by 5% every 1 second, up to 20%. And if you have the artifact for her, I mean, there's just so much freaking damage going to be happening there. So, yes, definitely I recommend this uniform. Yes, she is a monster, guys. And hopefully this video will help you guys make your choice in if you're going to get the uniform, if you're going to get her to level 80, if you're going to get her to tier 4 eventually. So, guys, if you have any question, comment, feedback, let me know in the comment section. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of my amazing community. You all keep enjoying playing Marvel Future Fight. I'll see you guys again in the next video. Thank you.